So greetings from Pennsylvania, folks, and I'm currently here in Lancaster County at the Welsh Mountain Nature Preserve. I just got done filming a video on the Welsh Mountain Gang, Abe Buzzard and his gang, and I was trying to stick to history, but as I was walking, there are so many mushrooms out right now. The weather warmed up a little bit again, it's been a lot of rain, and they're just popping up everywhere. So I'm trying to do a history video, but look at all these mushrooms everywhere. So I think we're gonna, I have to hike back to where I parked, but I think on the way back, we're gonna do a little bit of a mushroom hike. I don't know what they all are, because you know I love plants and animals and stuff. Some of the mushrooms I might know, but there's a lot of them out here. It can be really difficult to determine what each one is. But anyway, I should mention today it's a beautiful, gloomy autumn morning. It's August 6th, Friday morning. So let's, I'm gonna turn around and head back. Even from here, I've just seen mushrooms and mushrooms and mushrooms. So if you don't like mushrooms, this video is not for you. Yeah, just, they're everywhere. Just trying to mark in my mind where some of them were. Yeah, as I'm trying, there's a bunch right there, but as I'm trying to make my way there, you see all little tiny brown ones everywhere. Like I said, I don't know what all of these are, but there's some right there. These have gills. Yep, these are gilled. Alright, there's some ones just up the way here too that I had noticed. Like up here they are. All different kinds. You can see them right here. Little tiny yellowish looking ones. Just popping up. A whole bunch more over here. Whole slew of them. Just little tiny ones. There's a different variety right up there. Yeah, I wish I could tell you what they were all called, but yeah, I mean, even down here, there's more, all different kinds. Some more tiny brown ones. The most difficult mushrooms to identify are the little brown ones. There's even a funky looking white thing up here. Kind of slimy feeling. But anyway, some mushrooms I'm really good at identifying, and then there's a lot that I'm not. Just the way it is. Yeah. There's another fella down there. Yeah, it's been a couple years since we've had this many mushrooms out. I'm kind of starting to notice that some years there's hardly any mushrooms out, and other, like summers and the fall, it's just like they're just everywhere. So, but as you can see, as we're walking along, there's some color change going on. There's some reds over there, a lot of yellows popping up. So, yeah, like I've said in other videos, it's that time of year. Mushrooms and fall colors. Oh, speaking of, oh, I know what this one is. There's a purplish colored one. Get the leaves off you without killing it. Yeah, these purple or violet ones, these are easy to identify. This is called the violet court, C-O-R-T. They're kind of slimy on top, but these are poisonous. These purplish colored ones. Cool. Can identify some. There's another one of those back here. Another violet court. Well, there's several. There's one right there, one right there. I think there are several different varieties of them, but yeah, they all have that purplish color to them. You always think, well, maybe I should turn off the camera, and then just like that, boom, a couple steps away, there's more. Just beautiful little, look, these things are little tiny little things all clustered around this little rotten root right here. Look at that. Like beautiful little colonies. Oops, there's somebody else. It looks like one of those purple ones that's a bit older. Anyway. I was just getting ready to show you one just up the trail here, but then, lo and behold, I looked right up here. Check it out. These are those Indian pipe plants. Oh, there's another purple court mushroom down there. Violet court hiding. One right there too. Anyway, they're everywhere. So these are not fungus, but these are a type of non-photosynthetic flower. These are the flowers right here. So that's cool. Indian pipe they're called. These ones are a little bit past their prime. Zoom in for you a little bit there. Sometimes they're called ghost plant too. Yeah, I saw some of those earlier on the hike. Oh, see, I saw something up here too. I'm not getting very far here, I just keep seeing more and more stuff. Oh yeah, there's more of those Indian pipes right there, down in there. They come up, there's a ton of those purple ones out there too. Man, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Here are some right along the trail too. Not sure what these are. A little bit bigger. Those do have gills. Yeah, those Indian pipe flowers, they come up in the spring and the fall. They tend to be whiter in the spring, slightly more brownish cast in the fall. But yeah, guess what I found? More mushrooms. Like I said, if you don't like mushrooms, if you haven't left already, now's the time to leave. So yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, what caught my eye is the one up there, but there's all kinds of little ones here, little brownish colored ones, which I don't know what they are. There's a larger whitish one right here. Just everywhere. Alright, let's get back to the trail. I can't show you every single mushroom. I'll be out here all day. Oh yeah, there's a... I feel like this one is called what they call the deer mushroom or the fawn mushroom. I know they tend to break like that, but anyway. Alright. Of course, as soon as I turn the camera off, there's more mushrooms. I noticed those, but then on the way there... Oh, these are puffballs. Oh yeah, they're not white anymore. They have done, so these are the ones that if you hit, the spores come out. There you go, you can see it coming out. Yeah. Alright, but then there are these up here, these shelf fungi, or a variety of them. Yeah. Not sure once again, not sure offhand what variety they are though, but some nice ones there. Yeah, I mean they're everywhere. There's one right down there. Alright. Try to film the more interesting looking ones. Not that the other ones aren't important. But if you are the mushroom expert and you want to share your knowledge with what some of these are called, go ahead and do so in the comments. Like I know I'm decent with some mushrooms, but there's also a lot that I don't know what they are as well. And you can see they come up pretty quickly. You can see how this one right here, when it came up, it just pushed these other, it's covered with leaves. So when it came up, probably even this morning or last night, it just pushed these leaves up with it. This looks like he belongs in the Amanita family. He has that little, I forget what they call that there, little collar there. But yeah. Alright. If you're in the Amanita family, you're one of the more poisonous mushrooms out here. Here's one that had these had red tops. They've been eaten or munched on. I think these are red-capped russulas. They've been eaten on. Oh yeah, and just look over here. There's more growing all around this tree. Little clusters of them. These almost look like what's called honey mushrooms. I'm not sure about that though. Those mushrooms. Alright. Yeah, there's more of those. Well, I hope you're enjoying this spontaneous little mushroom hunt, or mushroom hike we're on. Like I said, I wasn't planning on filming this today, but I just saw these mushrooms everywhere and I'm just going to share my love of mushrooms with you folks. You might hear some shooting off this side. There's a gun range nearby. That's what's going on. And as soon as I see one, like the one right there, I immediately, as I'm walking towards it, I see others that are a little hard to see. I mean, some mushrooms stand out real well, and others like these tiny ones blend in. Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. Here's another one of those purple ones, the violet court. Some are a little bit more purple than others. There's another one of those Indian pipe flowers. There's another type of mushroom. And the one I originally saw was this one right here, kind of curling up a little bit. So yeah, you see one, and then there's also a bunch more. Another fellow down there. So I'm keeping my eyes open for what's called the red trail, because just past that, as I was making my way this way, originally I found a nice cluster of those Indian pipe flowers, but down here by this log, some interesting fellas. Whoops, let's get settled. Yeah, ooh, those feel, well, I think those are puffballs too. They're just not fully ready to release their spores, but they are round. Yeah, even on this log there's little tiny fellas. All right. Oh, there's one right down in there too. And I remember there being some other interesting ones back this way too. Alright, so here's the junction with the red trail, which goes that way, but we're gonna go up this way and find that clump of, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Here are some puffballs. They're still white, nowhere near ready to release their spores, but these are edible. You can eat puffballs. Yeah. Oh, here's more. There's Indian pipe flowers up here too. These are not the ones I was talking about, but there are some up here. Right down there, some. Oh, there's a bee on that. Whoa. There's a bee on that one. That's the first time I saw a bee on one of these Indian pipe flowers. Yeah, there he is. Hold on a second, let me get you over here. Yeah, there's a bee. Cool. He's over there now. Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of brush around here, so I'm trying to navigate through the brush. It's the first time I've ever seen a bee on these Indian pipe flowers. So they do get pollinated. Cool. Yeah, but there's other ones. I see more out here now. I'm not sure if these are the ones I saw now, but they're all over the place. Once you start really looking, they're everywhere. There are a clump of them down here. Right in there. They're an interesting plant. Like I said, they don't do photosynthesis. They're a parasitic plant. So they get their nutrients off the roots of the trees and stuff around them, if I remember correctly. But they still have flowers and they still need to be pollinated. Oh, check out this big dude right here. Might be the biggest one we've seen all morning. There's another purple one in there popping up. Mushrooms everywhere. Maybe that was the clump I saw. Little mushrooms growing right out of the tree stump here. That's cute. And there's another one of those red-capped russulas down there. What's left of one. I think I want to get a picture of these guys right here. Yeah, mushrooms everywhere. Oh, there. I think that's the clump I saw right up there against the log. Let me show you those. I know you've already seen them, but let's look at some more. Yeah, there's some right up there by the log. They kind of stood out from the trail because they're right against like a dark log there. Yeah, these are the ones I remember. And there's another violet court coming up here. Never seen so many of those. That's a cool shot right there. There's with the black or the dark backdrop there. All right, let's keep on going. I know there's more interesting ones back here from when I first started this hike on the way out here. Yeah, and just as soon as I turn the camera off, we have some. What are these? Oh, these are very thick stems, or stipes they're called back there. I don't know what these kind are either though. Alright. A whole bunch of them back in there. Yeah, here's one that got flipped over. They have a bigger, well, it's not really called a stem, it's called a stipe. This part right here. That's its official name. And then there's some other little tiny ones coming up there. Different variety. Alright. Alright, check it out. Just over here though, we have a big clump of them growing around this tree here. This tree is dead. So a lot of mushrooms grow around these. Oh, I see a nice white one back there, but check these out. These look like an older ones of what we saw earlier that were still like kind of like in a button stage sort of. That same little speckled look to them on the top. So, but yeah, I did see a larger whitish one over here, down in here. Once again, I think this belongs in the Amanita family. I guess that's what it looks like. I could be wrong, but all right. Better get back on trail. I'll keep finding mushrooms. All right. Just so many different varieties and colors and things like that with these guys. Alright, I think the parking lot is just right up here then. Yeah, I feel like I missed some on the way back that I saw when I first started hiking earlier. But anyway, I saw quite a few. I mean, they're everywhere. I could have been down here for hours just filming every single one I saw, but yeah, like right here, just another one popping up out of the ground. A little leaf on him or something there. More right here. We saw some of these earlier that look like this. See, I can walk, you know, yeah, boom. Oh, these are some I remember. These are puffballs too that have dried out. Are they ready to puff yet? Yeah. Got the spores coming out. Well, somewhere that one's ready. So, all right, we'll let them go. Yeah, more popping out of the tree down there. Just everywhere. It's like when you're walking, you don't see them as much, but as soon as you stop and slow down, like right there's some more. Well, here's some little ones we haven't seen yet. Little tiny umbrella-like ones. Form a little cluster back there. Let me zoom in on those a little bit. Those are cool. Get that leaf out of the way. Yeah, if you start looking, they're just everywhere in here. All right. Yeah, and I can hear car traffic. We're almost back. Yeah, here's another stump full of those. Oh yeah, over here. This tree is cut. Oh yeah, there's a trail cam. Everybody say hi. Got a bunch of mushrooms around it. Some more of these. All right. Yeah, more of those growing right there. Everywhere. Mushrooms, 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 mushrooms everywhere. But that'll be it then, folks. Like I said, I could spend quite a bit longer out here, but I do have some other places to go today I've planned. Gonna try and film some more covered bridges here in Lancaster County. Finish the area up in the northeastern part of the county. There's 27 covered bridges in Lancaster County, so there's a lot to do. But anyway, I wasn't expecting to do this hike, but I'm glad we did it. I mean, it's been a while since I had a video dedicated to mushrooms, I think. Well, I did some recently on fairy rings and stuff. But anyway, now I'm blabbing. Anyway, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.